Hello, everyone. This is Eskerman 301. Welcome back. Today is the final day. We're going to be drawing RPG characters, and then starting this Sunday, we are actually going to be starting what's it called? March's set of games early. So mainly because I kind of want to get back into games right now. It's not like I'm not enjoying this. I am. I will have to apologize for the lack of upload of Tuesday stream. It was just another day where things in my life were kind of stressing me out, and I think it was showing last stream, and I just ended. I just ended it, not even say goodbye or anything like that. It was just too much. So that's why I didn't upload it or anything like that. So right now I am gonna very quickly show things I did, so that way we can finish off with like some actual drawing, because there is three characters that I do want to try and draw, but if not, I'm gonna at least try for two, and then we'll go from there. All right, so now just a few of the ones that we've drawn throughout this entire week. We have by Orions, the Pathfinder, Draconic Bloodline, and Draconic Descendant, Disciple, actually, Sorcerer, and my Ice Mage from Numenera system, Peacock from Blades of the Dark, Chase Ritter, attorney at law, and Chase Ritter, former noble, now prisoner. Rebel from my friend's Fantasy High based campaign from Dimension 20. Average Joe, the superhero, who I love dearly. Alvis and Lawrence, who I haven't even potentially tried to who I haven't even played yet, but it was actually enjoying to actually draw them and have like a full image of what I'd like them to be. Both Folka and Folka. The ladies call me the master of love. My enemies call me the liberator. My Fomorian friend has called me the eraser of hate, and I am now newly the giant's bane. I am Folka, the greatest Ulysses ever lived. And for those who dare oppose me, I say, on guard. Okay, I'm done. Just any time I feel like I need to introduce Folka in some way, that's how I feel like I have to do it. I have to go through this whole intro to do it, and I mean, it's super fun to do, don't get me wrong, but it's something. Baxter Xander from my friend's Star Wars, current Star Wars campaign. And this is where we kind of left off. Now, this is a character, again, it's a character that I haven't played as yet. It's just in case my Rebel, my Gnome Ranger character in the Adventure Academy campaign, ends up dying, and this is a Bronze Dragonborn Barbarian. This is what I have right now. It's not fully finished. And I kind of want to change like the scales and stuff, want them to like kind of stick out more. But honestly, like, again, I do have characters I want to get through and other things to get back on track with. Because again, I'm not actually uploading actually uploading my my the stream from Tuesday again. So then, I mean, I guess because of that, I mean, Baxter Xander was a part of it. I believe. I hope so. Um, so just to like quickly explain, like, so he is a basilisk. He's the Dexter Jester, from Dexter's Diner, from Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, who Obi-Wan met to about the Kaminoan Tracer Dart. That's like that's something I constantly remember when it comes to him. But yeah, so just want to give him like this, like, at least this, like, so he is like a smuggler and stuff. Just wanted to draw like super simple clothing and stuff that like you wouldn't think like a regular smuggler would have. Like he has like these sandals. He's like cargo short kind of things, just a shirt, and then you see the belly line and everything, because apparently basilisks just tend to be big, especially male. And then like this interesting like trench coat, like raggy trench coat kind of thing. That's one of his blasters, and this little symbol right here, one of his blasters actually has like a mini screen on it to actually help him like aim and stuff, because in the system, there's something called a sporting blaster, where it gives like a bonus to shooting and stuff. So like, I mean, normally because it has like a scope or something, but I kind of wanted to flavor it a bit more and just say it had this screen, and anytime you like you get it like right in the middle of the crosshairs, it goes beep beep, and then I just have him shoot and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty like for its race, it's pretty straightforward. The arms and everything, and yeah, just it's just funny how this is a character, like, he may not be that good look. He definitely doesn't look good looking. As my DM says, humans don't understand why, but the man is somehow like one of the most attractive things in the universe. It's because I made his charisma super high. And I guess just to quickly explain here, so like, now he's a barbarian, hence why I kind of like drew like a huge, like a lot of like muscular kind of features on him and everything, and I gave him a maul because like big ass two-handed weapons are always the most fun when it comes to being a barbarian. And then I actually explained how, in my own headcanon, that like majority of all dragonborns have like personalities and stuff based off of the dragon that their bloodline is from. So he's a bronze dragon. That means he's one of the metallic dragons, which are all the good ones in D&D and Pathfinder verse. And bronze is like tactician, like military tactician kind of. So and I really want to like really try to give like the actual like features that a bronze dragon has. So it kind of has like this like fin. So like this is supposed to be, at the end of the hammer is supposed to be like almost like the fin tail part of it. So it does kind of have like the little flaps like fins kind of have, and like I wanted to show like all like the scaling like bulges out on certain parts of the face, around the eye, up here, then goes into like the fin, like a fin like spinal kind of thing, and all the horns and stuff. Now it is kind of challenging, kind of trying to think about how a dragonborn looks from the front. So that's why it kind of doesn't really look that right. Maybe I should have had him at least like, would have been more interesting to probably like turn his head a bit to really show how far they go. But I don't know. And then one of the racial feats in Xanathar's Guide to Everything was able to increase the AC of a Dragonborn's natural like natural hide armor and stuff. So that's why I wanted to draw like the scales big and everything. But like now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of want him to like actually spine out. So like here, when you see the top of his arm here, I actually kind of want him more to spine out a bit. And yeah, so that's already like natural armor on top of his con and dex. So it's like, so he really doesn't really need much armor. This is all just like decorative, really. Like this here, even though it looks like armor, really this is like the sling that he uses in order to like keep this thing on his back. That's really what it is. So that's why that's why I'm really gonna try to explain. If God forbid, Rebel dies and I have to play Balthazar here. So yeah, and then he's just gonna have like grooves, stuff like that, like loin cloth and the buckle thing here. So yeah, simple stuff. What do you think a barbarian would basically look like? Because who needs armor? Who needs clothes in general? When you're a barbarian, just show it all. Oh, all right. So yeah. So there's that. And I guess I might as well share these because I shared a bunch of things that I found in this book that I guess I can do my best to kind of go through pretty quickly. Okay, so we already know about Sun Wukong. I already talked about him. Another thing, this was the quarterstaff that I kind of wanted Wukong to have at first. And these were swords that I really thought about him having, but then I scrapped that and gave him a scythe, and then I mean, I always had a thing for like these elven like curved blades and stuff like that. So I kind of so it wasn't until like I made Rebel that I could finally like use that kind of design for. Then next will the blade be okay, really quickly. There's a system called Dogs of the Vineyard where you're basically Westerner. Where it's in a Western setting and there are like demon spirits and stuff like that. There's a society called the Dogs who basically who are basically like law enforcement of God. and they do exorcisms and like actual like deputy sheriff stuff. They do all that, and they all have like coats and stuff that with like things sketched in them to represent who they are and everything. My guy named Brother Lee and stuff. Funny story was that my one friend who ran the first session that I was in, when I was making my character and stuff, like I was just like, what if I made a character who doesn't use guns? He just uses knives and stuff. He's like, okay, I mean, it's a Western setting, but okay. I was like, cool. Can I have a sword? So it's like, dude, no. This is a Western setting. I don't want your character. I don't want you to bring a ninja into this. Next thing you know, I pretty much made a ninja in a Western setting campaign. So yeah, and as you can see, like literally the first roll, like the first like like conflict that I was a part of was proving that knives were just as good as guns, and literally like I took a knife, threw it to the barrel of a gun, hence why I drew like knives in the barrel of the guns and stuff like that. So yeah, he was just a knife thrower. He's like, I don't care about guns. There you go. There you go. And he was able to fight close range. Obviously, I'm like, goddamn. It was a lot of fun. I don't want to go too much into it, but Brother Lee is just a badass. It was amazing what I could do with him. Like it just allowed me to become creative. All right, this is Gerard, aka Anubis. This was actually the first ever superhero campaign that I have ever been a part of. The system was called Primetime Adventure, I believe, and which is basically full on making a show, making a series. So we did a season 1. We talked about doing a season 2 and even a spin-off series called Hench, but we never got to do that. So in this was called Kicks, where basically a group of sidekicks, think like Young Justice, came together to do superhero things. And obviously if we did Hench, it would be like a bunch of like henchmen related people doing like a Suicide Squad kind of deal. At least that was the idea. So to quickly explain, my character Gerard, he's technically not a sidekick. He actually used to be a thief on an extraterrestrial planet, which was basically Egypt, but its technology was like thousands of years more advanced than our current day advancements in technology. So I mean, I just thought it was a really cool idea, and I love like mythology and stuff. Egyptian is definitely one of my favorites. And I just liked Anubis. I always like Anubis. So basically he he used to be a part of a group of thieves, and one of the jobs that they did was to rob a museum, I believe, and they went to storage, and then something went wrong, and Gerard got imbued with a piece of tech that was created by the Anubis, because in this world, like the gods were a real thing, and they were the ones who created these like marvels in technology, especially Anubis. He was the brains. He was really the one who was in charge of like all technological advancements and stuff in his time. And he created armors of all the gods on that planet, where basically those who don't don the armors have the power of the gods those armors are based off of, and they become the new gods basically, and then something that they like get handed down from generation to generation. Gerard unluckily got not really got chosen, but in a way kind of did, because like in order to learn, because not only did he have the armor, he had the AI who possessed all the knowledge of the previous Anubis, the Anubis, and throughout the season that we only did 5 sessions, so it was technically a 5-episode season, and each one we did like very well at planning it out, because each episode you decide who is the most focused on in that episode. So first episode was literally us coming together, so we all like equaled out and then basically everyone else had their moments, and then I was the season finale. And I guess so and it just worked out so well. It worked out really well. Like, it was so much fun. It was so cool, and I loved superheroes, so it was like a huge bonus for me. Um, so yeah. Now in the final episode, was really when they got in tune with each other. Was Anubis and Gerard like fully um accepted one another, and was able to fully unleash like the true power of Anubis, and they actually, and him and his new team had to face Gerard's old team, who have donned the armors of the other gods, and should be able to quickly show you here. Oh, and this is like actually one of my other concepts for Anubis, like this has like gains like mummified wrappings, and then like when the wrappings come off, like releases like the feral side kind of deal. So we have Raw, and then we have, I really wish I could remember his name. Antar and Antir. I can't remember, and it bothers me. But he's like, but he's basically the Egyptian god of war. And yeah, and then we got Bastet, who is technically the sister god of Anthor. That's another character that is completely unrelated. And then we have Sabek, crocodile god of the Nile. So yeah, we fought, was able to put them into hibernation until Gerard can figure out how to like reverse them back, because in a way they were kind of like possessed by the armor, but at the same time, like, it wasn't like the AIs or anything. It wasn't the gods themselves. It was like an outer force controlling them. So that would have been something that would have been found out in the second season if we did it, but we didn't. So what can you do? This character right here, his name is Semilier. I had him as an NPC in the very first campaign that I ran. And then when one of my friends wanted to do a Pathfinder adventure path, I'm like, oh, cool. You know what? I like Semilier. Hey, I'm gonna make a character of him, but kind of change his motives around. And in the adventure path, there's literally a background feat in it called Null Killer. So basically, I made him a psychopath, and any null that he saw, he wanted to go and destroy. It's like on the spot, no thinking. It's just no. It didn't matter if it was like a merchant or like a simple merchant or a super old null who can't really do anything. It's like, no, you must die. It was really funny. But I never got to play as him. I never got to play as Semilier. So funny idea that never got to happen, which I think would have been good because I would have been a thorn in everyone's side. This here is Bucky. He is a character that I came up with for a friend's campaign where he wanted to do like kind of I don't know what the premise was going to be. I just know it was a space thing. Bucky was the pilot. He made the ship from scratch, and it was just super fun. So yeah, that's basically the story there. I just wanted to be a super fun character like Falco. I think I've mentioned him before. Falco. Like, I just want another like super upbeat character, basically a space version of Falco. So that's Kamen Rider stuff. Okay, this right here. So I actually had two ideas. So I actually had one general idea for Hench. It was interesting because who was gonna run it was between my friend who was going to who ran Kicks, or one of our other friends who DM many things for us and basically like take over for that spin-off. And I had two different concepts with with similar things. So this was like something where I was like, so like I like the Chinese zodiac as well as mythology and stuff. Um, basically, and I was like kind of thinking like Jackie Chan Adventures, all the talismans and all their different abilities and stuff. And it's like, what if I do something along those lines? So I actually do not remember the name of this character. I just know it was a really funny name. I just remember it was a really funny name. But yeah, I can't remember. So, but basically, my first idea was that this person has powers based off all 12 zodiac animals, but each power comes with some kind of downside, and this person was like was you could say crazy, just straight up stupid. I don't know like how you can put it, but he was just but he was definitely a character. Never got to play as him, but he was a character. But like I was thinking, now the powers of the animals were a bit different than what you're reading here. But so like Rabbit, he was able to launch at like sonic speed, just like with one step. The only thing is he can't stop. so so literally the only way for him to stop is if he literally hit something, like hit into something. He wouldn't be able to stop unless something stops him. um um so Dragon was typical fire breath, but every time he did the fire breath, like his throat became super dry. Just um um and people please tell me if this is too much, but Pig basically he gained like over 500 pounds. So he became like a huge blob. Basically, like think of like Blob from like X-Men or something like that. Just a big, he just got huge, and he becomes invincible. He's impervious to all damage, but he can't move. This is like, it's like, all right, good job, man. Come on, we have to get out of here. I can't move. It was so funny. And then you have so like all the abilities were like was actually super useful, were like super useful. They just had the drawbacks. The main one that didn't have like any significance whatsoever was Sheep, where basically he gained the characteristics of sheep. So he like rolled wool of his body. He did like get horns and stuff. and he was, and because like this dude is like a crazy stupid person, he was just like he basically didn't think, he actually thought sheep was the best power, but literally it does nothing for him but grow wool on his body and maybe get like little nubby horns or something like that. But that's it. He can't like it doesn't give him any special qualities. Yeah, he has like some wool growing on him, but like people can still like hit him in full force like but he thinks that that's the best power because technically there was no like drawbacks to it. It's just but Lily, if anyone else was in the room, he's like, that is the most useless power there is. It's like, no, sheep is the greatest. It's literally the most useless. Then the second version I came up with was a much more serious thing. He was former Chinese mafia and then wanted to quit, but they didn't want him. But basically his boss didn't want him to. So to so so he did like threat. So he Oh God, actually no, that's not really how it happened. No, what happened was okay, the reason why I'm explaining all this is because like I don't think this is gonna happen at all. I don't think so. Um but okay, but this is what I'm thinking. So 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 he left the mafia. They were actually all right with it. They were actually all right with it. Um that now now the dude's family has like this antique, this gauntlet right here, and each little circle thing here, um, there fits a medallion representing every animal of the zodiac. Now the thing about the gauntlet is that it's cursed. Um, cursed, where it said that whoever wears it releases the inner evil within you. Um, um, and then so the mafia, like he had a family and everything, he had a wife and kid, everything, but something was like eating away at him. He couldn't tell what, and then one day he woke up and he found his family dead. Uh, uh, um, and and he didn't know why. So he actually thought there was the mafia to like send people to him just because he left. So in his inner rage, he actually took the gauntlet and used the powers of the animals to kill the entire mafia and like the home base and everything. And that was why he was found and was in prison and becomes a part of this group. And then if we did do this, I was planning on having I was planning like I was gonna talk to this with whoever DM'd it, but basically every mission that we went on, so every episode, he only gets like 3 medallions or so that way he didn't have the full power. Now, I mean everything. Now if we reached his if we actually reached his spotlight episode, I wanted the reveal that the gauntlet basically possessed him, and he was the one that actually killed his own family. Anyway, because the gauntlet itself again was like pulling out like the most evil within him, them kind of bringing on like his like a dual personality kind of thing, and when he has like all 12 medallions, he gains like huge amount of power, like almost unstoppable kind of power. Think like Mandarin from like Iron Man villain Mandarin, when he has like the 9 rings, the 10 rings, 9 rings, I forget. But yeah, so yeah, and then I changed the abilities a bit, and because of the fact that I wanted to like limit him every episode until maybe a spotlight episode or something. So like Pig was still like body expansion, but think like Choji from Naruto, if anyone knows him, where he like only like parts of his body like expands, kind of like Balloon, or even like Luffy when he goes Gear Third. I'm a nerd. Like it was actually something to really think about, because I had to really think about stuff that didn't had anything to do with like the Jackie Chan talisman powers. Like it was really hard trying to come up with stuff like that. Um, the big things like sheep. Actually, one of my friends suggested doing hypnosis because like counting sheep. So it like puts so with the power of sheep, you put people to sleep. Uh, Rooster, Sonic Scream, like Black Canary, Canary. Ox it says mass. Basically, like, it doesn't like change his body, but it's like a force surrounds him stuff. So so because he has more mass, he is actually able to like act like he has super strength and stuff like that. Um, Rabbit, he still has like that springy first step kind of thing, but this time he is actually able to control it. Uh, um, and then for Dragon, uh, I always personally think air manipulators are very underutilized because because air wind powers that is actually really powerful when you think about it. Like think about all natural disasters that has to do with like wind, tornadoes, typhoons, and all that, and like even turbulence on a plane and stuff like that. That it's dangerous. Uh, Interest. Like literally, like again, think of a twister. It literally sucks up everything in a cyclone and just tosses everything around you. And with like the power of air, like if you really harness it, you can actually like, literally take the breath out of someone and have them suffocate. And so that's actually why I was thinking when it came to Dragon. That's why if we did Henge, I wasn't gonna have them give me Dragon until the Spotlight episode. So, or like an episode where we were going to be facing like a huge amount of people, like an entire military force was after us because I wanted that power for a huge situation, just so I can show like his evil side. It's like, huh? It's funny. We're in a subterranean base, but no, normally it would be a high altitude where we don't have a lot of air. How is it that the air is getting thinner around here, and like everyone's starting to like get blurred vision, and some people like coughing because like it's like they're starting to choke and crazy, but it's because he's literally sucking the air, like creating this pocket where the air is getting thinner and thinner because he has control over the air. So and I mean that's the thing, like when it comes to villains, you can go all out. There's no restraints. You just come up with with like the worst ways for people to go out, and you can do it because you're a villain. So yeah. It's something. So yeah, that's pretty much what I had for him. And did we have any more? Yes, I did. At least two more. There's Falco, upside down in his glory, in his full glory. So yeah. Okay, Ramon Decord. This was a very fun character to play as because like this was really something where I actually felt like I got to speak out a lot. This was I don't know like the full like system's name, but it's something like this one was called Dungeon World. It's completely separate from the Savage World system, but because there was like multiple versions of it, like Apocalypse World, and I know there's like one more, but I can't remember what it was. But it's basically like whatever character you play as, you're the best at what you do. So if you're the barbarian, you are the barbarian. You're the one that we know can smash things harder than anyone and just forget about it. If you're the paladin, you are the paladin. You're that guy that everyone looks up to if they need a light in the darkness. You're the bard. You're the bard. You're the man who creates the lore, and that's what I like actually took up. That's what I was actually a bit excited about because Like literally, I was able to make the world along with the DM. Like the DM could literally be like, make a roll to see if you know something about about this place. And I was like, sure, make a roll, and well, I succeed. And he was like, all right, what do you know about this place? What? So what is it about this place? And then I get to like explain. I get to give like my ideas, put my own ideas into this world, which is awesome. It's so cool. Oh, I actually had a lot of fun doing that, and and I think it kind of helped me with like quick decision kind of things, because I'm not usually like the quickest when it comes to giving answers and stuff. So I think it actually helped me improve doing that. Um, because I really didn't want to like put the session into a standstill, you know. Uh, because I have done that. I have done that, and it sucks. It sucks. Like I do feel bad, but I do tend to like think things and stuff. Um, yeah. Um, where where so because it is thankful. Um, but it's still kind of something for me personally, because side note, um, that like when people do for some like for reasons like be like okay, Brain, like it's like come on, Brain, okay, I need an answer. I'm like, dude, no matter what, you need to give me a minute. Like no offense, but you do need to give me a minute. I'm not the greatest at like quick decision making. Like just give me a minute. I mean stuff like if any of the DMs that I have right now literally tell like try to be like, I need to answer something in five. Okay, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. 1, 2. I'm like, dude, don't do that. You're gonna give me like that's not gonna work on me. Like if I need a minute, I need a minute. If someone needs to go and take a break, get a drink, go to the bathroom, literally use that time, and then I'll do and I'll use that time. But you can't put a countdown on me or anything. You can't rush me. If you do honestly, for me that's disrespectful. Just give me the moment. Give me a moment, even if it takes me a minute or two. Give me a moment. I want to think about it. But aside from that, I do feel like I have improved on like coming up with things and stuff, especially in combat. I love, because I'm a man of action movies and stuff, so like my brain can become super creative when it comes to that. So yeah, it was fun. And this is actually a drawing for the homeland that Ramona Cord lives in. Literally just this huge paradise of stuff. I honestly don't remember the name of it, which is sad. But yeah, it was really cool playing as him. Oh, actually, maybe I should share about that. Now, luckily, the bard does have magic. Now, but I actually like flavored it a lot to something that fits my character's backstory. Now, so to quickly say, my Ramon had a girl they loved, and 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 I believe it was like a half elf. It was either, I think it was a half elf woman they loved, and she was, and like at that time she would have technically been the wizard. Like they were the best at what they did, and like they've done adventures together. They split it apart, and that was the time that they realized that they didn't want to be apart from each other. So next time they saw each other, they finally got together. And Ramon actually was engaged to her. But then one day, one of her former compatriots came and asked her to be on a mission. So so she actually went, and Ramon stayed. Ramon stayed because he's the bard. He actually like wrote stories. He like literally all the adventures he has. He writes all about them and like writes all these books about all the places he's been to, the like wars and other things, like mass of things that he was a part of. And then when the party came back, she was the only one that didn't come back. Um, um, the only thing that was left was was her was her body and her spell book. And Ramon was like completely distraught. He stopped writing. He basically stopped everything that basically Ramon Accord was all about. Until one day, he had a dream. He had a dream about his fiance, and she handed him an instrument that wasn't seen before, and that instrument was a fiddle. So Lily the next morning, so Ramon actually went to work, and he actually created the first fiddle, and that fiddle is actually imbued with her magic. So basically, the magic that he uses is really her magic, and I thought that was actually a really like cool and touching kind of thing. That's why I think Ramon is why I have actually been coming up with like really great backstories for certain characters like Rebel, and, Average Joe, and oh God, what are the characters? I can't think of any off the top of my head right now, but Ramon Accord was definitely a beginning of like many things, many improvements for me when it comes to RPGs. So I am very thankful for Ramon. And then there was one more character in here. Okay, this character here is the first character I made when we first did the Cypher system / Numenera, all that great stuff. His name is Maverick. He is literally the most normal person in the entire caravan of characters that we had. Like, literally, because he is just a straight up orphan who taught himself how to fight, and he basically his whole thing was that he wanted to train with like one of the most difficult weapons to master, tonfas, and that's how he wanted to go on with his life. That's it. But a lot, and for over half the sessions that I played as him, I didn't like playing as him. So I made like 2 other characters, and that was including Orion, the second version of Orion, the Icemancer, and because I was just getting bored. I was just getting bored with him. I mean, it was cool in concept that you're like a 2-weapon fighter in the system, but it just wasn't working that well. It just didn't. And so base so yeah, we went through that, and then like one session I'm just like, I'll play as Maverick. Why not? I'll play as Maverick for a session just to show that he's not dead somewhere. So I so we played, and it was a whole like it was basically like a focused episode on one of our other party members, one of my other friends, and it was actually a moment where Maverick shined, even though it wasn't like really a focus episode, but I think he was like a second focus character. Really brought out who Maverick really was, and I was actually starting to like actually really enjoy it. Oh my god, Maverick is actually really cool, and is actually like a part of like how I feel now. This is why I feel um like anyone who plays like tabletop RPGs of any sorts, when you create a character, you put a piece of yourself into them, and like each character can represent something, and Maverick is a representation of working hard, basically the hard worker. This dude like there was like we went to like a dreamscape place, and he was basically fighting another version of like a rival character who was like one of my friend's characters, who who like who literally could crush me like with one single blow. But it was like a moment. It was like, I can do this, and like some like shadowy figure came out and is like, you will not be able to defeat him. I'll, no, you won't be able to defeat her. But if you want, grab onto me, and I will help you. And I was, and I was like playing Havoc, and again, like this was like the realization point of like what Maverick represents and stuff. It's like, hell no. I worked hard to get where I am. I'm gonna beat this bitch my way. Right? And it's like showing like, so this kind of shows like Maverick is a person who's like it's not like he doesn't want to accept help, but he wants to prove that he can do it. Especially like when he is around all these people with like huge amount of magic. He's around like this barbaric orc, what's basically a bard, a person that has a diamond as a head that can shoot sun lasers out of it. A split, some like gorilla-esque creature that has a fungus growing on his back, and because of that, and that fungus has a separate mind, and they meld together into a single species. She's an ice mancer and a bunch of other characters that I can't even think about right now, because all these characters are so much better than Maverick. They are all so much better than Maverick. But Maverick, so he works hard every day. He trains every day, in order to be to stand alongside them slash make them stand in his shadow. He wants to be better than all these people that he's around. Not out of selfishness, to prove that he can do it. And he's supposed to be an idol for the orphanage that he came from. He wants to go back to the orphanage that he came from and show them what you can do, even if you're an orphan and you don't have anyone to help bring you up, that you can do it. You can do it as long as you work hard for it. Hence how I feel right now. Like, yeah, I do get like discouraged, like the last stream that I did on Tuesday, but some stuff like this, internet entertainment and stuff, it's a hard field to get into. Even though it looks easy, it is hard, because you basically need to find the right people who will watch you, slash you need to get yourself out there and sell yourself to others, just so that they can watch you and support you. And that is hard work. I've been doing this for almost 2 months now. And I've like barely gotten anything. I have gotten like how many, like 5. I have gotten like 5 to 6 followers within the past month and a half. Yeah. Did I say 3 months? 2 months. Yes? Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I've gotten 5 followers, and I've only gotten like 3 more subscribers for YouTube. But like, yeah, that is a start. but I have to keep going, and I've already uploaded so many videos, like videos every day. So what, we have like 31 plus, what's today, 20th, 31 plus 20, that's over 50 videos that I've put out just in this month and month and 2/3 thirds of time that I've been streaming and uploading stuff on YouTube. It's hard work, but at some point it will pay off. That's how it is. Oh God. Whew. So yeah. That's pretty much it. So that's it for that. That's it for this. Here we go. Let's get to it. All right, so I want to now for this past week I have been I've been randomly determining what character I'm going to draw. Today is actually going to be different because I want to get at least 2 characters I'm currently playing as on, mainly because the next time I see my friends, I actually want to show them the drawings of all the characters I'm playing as in their campaign. So I think that'd be really cool. May not happen until next Wednesday, but still, this gives me a moment to do it, because honestly, like outside of me streaming doing it, like I'm just like, I don't really have the time to do this. so this is like the best time for me to do it. All right, so because I've already technically been drawing I already like started work on a Dragonborn. I'm actually gonna start drawing another Dragonborn that I've actually been playing as in one of my friends' campaigns. His campaign takes place in like the Swords Coast of the D&D universe. Although even though he is changing the system to the Savage World system, which is the other campaigns that we've been in. But it's like this is like a periodic thing where whenever time seems right for my friend to bring it up. So so now I gotta go to Pinterest real quick. All right, Tales of Sword Coast. All right, so all right, so this guy here is my Dragonborn. It's my Dragonborn. What is technically my 3, which is technically it's actually a multi-classed character who is right now. I think we're level 5 right now. So 3 levels. Level 5 or level 6. I wish I had my binder. But either way, I'm at least 3 levels into Rogue, and then started becoming a sorcerer. So there's that. So let's move on. Now I could be biting myself in the ass for talking about my character, because if my friends see this, they're gonna know the secrets in the reveal. Reveal of what I have hidden about my character, unless they already know about it, then which I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. But screw it, I'm gonna risk it. So basically, like how I said, he was a rogue at first. happened to the pen that I had? There it is. He hold on. Torin. I forgot how to spell his last name. So I'm not gonna bother. But he was a he was a rogue, and his background in D&D verse is what's it called? Charlatan. Basically he's a bit of a scoundrel. And he lies a lot. He is a liar. What I mean by that is he takes goods that are absolute trash and convinces people that they are worth something, and they then takes the gold from them, runs away. Hope he never sees them again when they find out what it really is. So that was his thing. Now he and then one day he actually came across a magical stone, where in the stone, like in the gemstone, you can actually see like this vortex of some raw energy inside of it. And during that same day, someone that he tricked found him and got him and his boys together, and went to Roughhouse the poor Dragonborn. I was like, oh god, that's not good. So he went and tackled him. Tackled him down, me him, and then all of a sudden the gem all of a sudden just pulsed with power, and awakened a hidden like magic within Torin, and then next thing you know, in a blink of an eye, he was teleported into the astral plane. He's like, oh my god, what the hell's going on? And then a few seconds later, he comes back, but it's not in front. But it's not just like from the guys that surround him. He's surrounded by, and like the whole place is charred, and the bodies and the guys have basically been like turned to ash, or just like burned completely head to toe. Just like, what happened? So basically the stone, like the gemstone, reacted, and it awakened the hidden raw magical bloodline that Torin actually had, and so he's actually a wild magic sorcerer as well as a rogue. It's actually really funny. So he's oh no, wait, he was a level 1 rogue, and then was a level 3, and was a level 3 sorcerer, and now we're level 5, and I made him one more level. Okay, now I remember. But yeah, so once he learned that, he actually started kind of learning about, like, he went into hiding and started learning about this magic stuff, and he did. So he kept trying at it, and then he started learning that sometimes his magic has a bit of drawbacks, and it's wild surge table, because I really wanted to like incorporate that into his backstory. So he was like, Like, uh-oh. It's like, oh. Like one day he did turn into a potted plant. It's like, damn it. And I return back. It's like, okay. Let's then I gotta be cautious with certain spells that I use. He was okay. But obviously he keeps like testing it and everything. Uh, um, and then one day he used it. At first it seemed like nothing happened, and then he looked down, and then he sees that he is blue. He's like, what? So I know you're seeing this. You're seeing this blue Dragonborn right now, but he is actually a green Dragonborn. Because again, I've said this with Balthazar, my other Dragonborn that I haven't played as yet. My headcanon is that Dragonborns take the take on mainly personalities of the dragons they're descendants of. So he is a green dragon. They're like the tricksters, you know. So hence why he like bluffs everybody on what things are, and he like takes the money for them. But like green dragonborns are also dragons that like they aren't just greedy for money. They're like greedy for power. Hence why he's like still dabbling in this like raw magical force, because he gained power and now that it's kind of getting to his head. So now in this campaign, he's now basically playing the long con. He's still kind of in hiding, even though he's blue now. Like he still wants to make sure he is safe. So he is so basically they're making sure that hold on, sorry. But yeah, so he ended up finding the rest of the crew, crewing them. They end up going on all of these like ridiculous things that he's like, why am I doing this? Why is this happening? Why are we doing this? I just want to go. I just want to get to another city. and yeah, that's what's been happening with him. Like he doesn't like us, but at the same time he is kind of like getting stuff for his like trickery. All right. Trying to find a good no. So this one is so you know, this particular Dragonborn, like a lot of Dragonborns tend to seem like they're like a bit muscular and such, but he's like one of like the lanky ones, and it's kind of hard finding one like that, because even though like they get +2 to strength and all that, like I literally dumped his strength just so it can be a natural 10. So again, he is like one of the actual lanky ones. So yeah, he is going around. He's like convincing. He's convinced people that he is a blue Dragonborn. He's even taken the dragon breath spell, so that way if he needs to use his breath attack, he can just use that spell and just cast it with lightning instead of anything else. Damn it. Why aren't there any lanky freaking... Let's go back to Rogue. Wait, what? Okay. Weird. Here. Yeah, I mean it's cartoonish, but honestly, it works. So yeah, so that's the deal with him. I believe in the next session we're actually going to be heading towards like the actual like Waterdeep right, I believe. And next session is actually where I'm gonna, whenever we do it, I do want to try and like actually like act like not in character reveal, but like reveal like out of character what like how he actually is. Okay, like this is like actually like I always like surprising my friends, like my fellow players with like surprising stuff that I like to keep secret about my characters. Like obviously I obviously tell the DM about it, but then it's like the hope that the DM keeps it secret, and then like then I'm able to do like the grand reveal of what my character is actually like because I've been like playing like this, like kind of like hunched down and kind of like talking like this and you know have my hands together, you know, like this, you know, he's like really hunched down, like he's ready to get into the fetal position and he's like always nervous stuff. Where when the session comes, finally like strains himself out, and you saw in the picture he kind of like had a pretty longish kind of neck, so it's finally like shows his full height. He's like trying to stretch out and everything because he's actually like pretty fluid with his movements because of how lanky and tall he is and stuff. And still talking like this. Talks a bit like this. Okay. Yes. So, we ready to make a deal? God, voice acting would be so much fun when you think about it. Like, yeah, it would be so much fun. I'm gonna move that a bit closer since now I'm gonna be moving in. That's fine. Alright, so let's see. We're gonna start. You know what? Save. Not that. Coast. There we go. No. Alright, so I'm actually gonna draw the head first. Although, hold on. Let me make sure. Green Dragon. D&D. This is why I don't like Pinterest. Well, mainly the app. I don't know why, but for some reason, it's just not doing it. It's just not working well. It's weird. What happened? Why is this happening? Why is this happening to me? Damn it. Okay, that's honestly, that's fine. I think what I have is fine. Yeah, that's pretty okay. Alright. So, alright. Oh, and the blue skin is permanent. It's because on the wild search table, like literally, like the drawback is like, is like your skin turns blue, and you can't, and it only gets removed if you and it's only removed if you it's only removed if a remove curse spell has been placed upon him. So that's the only way. So that is kind of one of his main goals, is to get it removed. And then then like altered shape kind of happens. Yeah, because basically he wants to be powerful enough to gain like the spell Altered Self, so that way he'd be able to change himself however he wants for what, how long? 8 hours or so. So I don't remember how long. Actually, wait a second. Alexa, open Spellbook.
Welcome to Spellbook. What spell would you like to look up?
Alter Self.
You assume a different form. When you cast the spell, choose one of the following options, the effects of which last for the duration of the spell. While the spell lasts, you can end one option as an action to gain the benefits of a different one. Be greater than aquatic adaptation. /B, you adapt your body to an aquatic environment, sprouting gills and growing webbing between your fingers. You can breathe underwater and gain a swimming speed equal to your walking speed.
Alexa, ask Spellbook the duration of Alter Self.
Sorry, I couldn't find the spell federation of Alter Self. Please try again.
Never mind.
Thanks for using Spellbook. Goodbye.
Yes. My Echo Dot does have a Spellbook app on it. I do enjoy D&D. Like I do like D&D. Like, does it have its faults? But yes, but all systems do. Like seriously. I think all systems do. If we do just end up like stopping Adventure Academy from being from being D&D and change to the Savage Worlds, honestly, I am gonna miss playing D&D. Because the first time we played D&D was actually me. I was the one that brought it to the group. We did four sessions of it, and the second session went so well. It was so cool. Like I planned a huge amount of stuff for that one session, and that's mainly because like I came up with like a whole lore of things, and it kind of worked because I was working with 5 people. I had 5 players, and I made 5 different clans that I wanted each one of them to be a part of. So Lily second session was a funeral for one of the leaders, so I actually came up with this super beautiful like funeral, because like I had one group play the music, had 2 of the leaders carry the casket, and everything. The whole like eulogy, and like talk about how like members of each clan does something in respect of the dead. One of them was literally called the Golden Gates, and it was all about like basically capitalism. But they all flipped a coin towards a grave. Another one's like Batter Hardy, and they all have like special daggers for this moment that they shoot down into the ground, and you know, like all of them had their own thing. Uh, and it was like so great. And then next thing you know, I had like a whole invasion happen in the next day. And it was so much fun because it was like a huge army of all goblinoids, hobgoblins, regular goblins, bugbears, and they all just swarmed in. And the party started fighting some of them down one street, and then all of a sudden, a spectator, which is basically a lesser beholder, came up, and like it was actually like a difficult fight for them because none of them have range. None of the characters had some kind of like ranged weapon, and they didn't really have like ranged spells or anything. So it was like, oh no. So they were like, uh-oh, this is gonna be a problem. So it's like they're trying to think of what can they do while the spectators like shooting all the different rays and stuff at them. They like they separate into different alleyways, and they had like more goblinoids appear and start attacking. To finally like I like literally in the first session I gave them a bag of holding, and then in the beginning of the second session like I had them learn what the bag of holding was, and like a bunch of other magic items and stuff. And one of them was a potion of fire breath. One of them just down and just started trying to spew fire at it just to do something. And then my one friend who played a monk. It was so cool. Like I really like it was so cool for both of us, and I was so glad that this is what happened. So monk literally scaled the building, jumped onto the lesser beholder, and like 30 blows first stabbed it with his short sword, and then just started pounding on it and I was just like, this is so cool. Like normally this wouldn't happen, but you know what, fuck it, it's going down like with every hit it goes down 5 feet. It was so cool. It was just so cool. And then I Drew finally finished it off in bare form, and just freaking mauled into it. It was such a cool session. It was such a cool session. Oh my god. I am so proud of that session, and I was so happy to hear that literally everyone loved that session. God, I mean, like, honestly, I wouldn't mind DMing again because I want like moments like that again. But that's the thing, like, when you're a DM, you can't expect like every single session to be like, boom, you're like this is the best session. Like, there's no way you can actually like top every session. You can't top a session after session after session. It's not fully possible. But so you gotta like enjoy those moments and build up to those moments again, you know. But yeah, I think the only thing like my problem is being a DM is that like I have a story, and that's like the story I would like to follow. But that's the thing, when it comes to the particular party that you have, you gotta predict like they're gonna go off the beaten path, and then you have to come up with stuff. So like, I mean, at least my last campaign, I was definitely more like open to them doing like, you know, just doing whatever. If they want to do something out of sorts, then it's like, and you know what, just, you know what, sure, why not? I don't mind. But yeah, it was, oh my god, I loved that session. I had two more after that, and they weren't that good. And then the fourth one actually kind of like brought me down because I didn't really like the session, and personally I didn't really like have fun. and I don't know, and then like I don't know, it just went downhill. It just went downhill, and then we stopped, and I was actually really I don't know, and I was like actually a little bit more upset that we stopped. That we and stopped, and then after that we didn't really do D&D anymore. Like I did like a goblinoid one shot where the players played as goblinoids. So we literally like it was just three people. We had a hobgoblin, a goblin, and a bugbear. So we had like the trifecta in them, and I did kind of what Matt Mercer did, where he basically where what basically happened was he did like a goblinoid session himself. So yes, it was like right after that I saw that. I'm like, you know what? I think it'd be very interesting if I tried to do something like that. This kind of looks like a wiggler from Monster Hunter. um, but yeah, it's yeah. I mean, again, D&D has its good moments. It has its bad moments. I know some of my friends have have some mixed feelings about D&D because sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Um, because yeah, sometimes with Wizards of West Coast and Paizo, like the way they did things was still was very restricting to how like people want their characters to grow and stuff. Um, so and Savage Worlds, the system that we're mainly using right now, like it's really good because you can basically be whatever you want. Um, like how in the first one that we did, I'm and still doing. I'm a I'm a I'm a basically a spell slinger who is also like an angel. I'm an angelic uh I'm an angelic spell slinger. Okay, so really, that's what we that's where we need it. I do want to like focus more on the head because this was the design that I wanted um, for my character when I was first introducing them. Um, so and like I was making it so like like the little fin flaps it has, it actually does go down and stuff, and like in his this like persona, like he has them down the entire time, and anytime like he's surprised, they flip up, like kind of like that that frilly dinosaur, sorry, that like fills out. It's out when it roars or something. Like the ones in Jurassic Park, if that helps. Like the very first Jurassic Park. Spared no expense. And with Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum, I love you. I love your show. Um, um, we're actually, speaking of which, when I watched his episode about ice cream, and stuff, it actually kind of gave me a bit of like, a bit more like a new light on why I really like the name. I really like the name Ice Cream Man, as my like stream, as my Twitch, just as my like nickname throughout all social media and stuff like that. Um, because basically think about if you like really like ice cream and stuff, and maybe in your childhood days you hear the Ice Cream Man come, you hear the music, you see the truck go by, you're gonna wait by, or you see it coming down, you want to go around and stuff like that. Like during the World According to Jeff Goldblum, they mentioned how ice cream, like people are just saying how ice cream just makes people feel good, like they're happy when they're eating ice cream, and it makes them feel so good. Even though they're eating something cold, it makes you warm inside, almost like, because it's kind of like reminding you of like particular memories. It's just nothing but like good. You just feel good when you're eating ice cream. So that's why I feel like an Ice Cream Man is here to do. That's why I want to try and do that. Being an Ice Cream Man, you bring happiness to others, and that's why I always want to try and do. I want to bring happiness to you. I want to bring happiness to so many people, everyone, and yeah, that's what I think it really means to be an Ice Cream Man. Like metaphorically, literally, just the name in general, and it just brings excitement and happiness. So yeah. So I'm glad I had this name. I mean, Ice Cream Man came because I actually got ice cream for people for people I knew back in high school, and that's just how things were. I mean, yeah, they were probably my friends just for that, which I wouldn't be surprised. But either way, it just, it did bring happiness. It made him happy, and I enjoyed that. That's so yeah, that's kind of my take on it. Um, But yeah, Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum, if you need someone to plays you to do your show, I'm totally down to do it. I know it would be weird doing another season of The World According to Jeff Goldblum without Jeff Goldblum, but goddamn would I love to do your show. Please think about me. Please consider me. Maybe I should have done some of the inner detail first. Okay, so here, maybe. Oh. Still have my dice out. Oh no. Stupid thing. Oh yeah, I forgot. Where was I? Pinterest. Okay, now. Okay. Here we go. Alrighty. Here we go. There we go. Hey, there we go. See that? liking it. Much better now. Much better. All right. Alright. Alright, see that? See that? It's pretty good. Alright, so now let's just make some like a simple body of some sort. I'll fix that. Its own hands. So I'm like seeing how kind of do the outline first. super, like this like really detailed like head with this stupid stupid stick figure like body. Well, actually, yeah. Go. There is always something there to remind me. So that was 8. Use up all the eraser for this. There we go. Go. All right. No. Green trigger boy. Why does everything have to be fully clothed? Just show an arm bending, damn it. Jesus Christ. Pinterest. Screw you. God, Troy's want the armor below. Hold on. I'm gonna go back to this. scruffy stuff. Scruffy. So like a scruffy cloak kind of deal. Alright. Oh boy. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. Yeah. I think that's pretty good for Torn. Um All right. Cool. So there's that. Is Torn. All right. So here's him. All right. So we're gonna do our best to try and finish this in 40 minutes. I really want to try and stop by 9, but if I can't, I can't. But I do want to try. All right. Griffin. All right. So this is my character for. All right. You. Okay. Where's she? There you are. All right. So. Okay. So it's a lay. So this character is the first character that I made when we started doing what's it called? Or Savage World campaign. So because the DM that when the DMs introduced us to it and told us about how it was it works, like she basically said, you guys can literally make anything out of this, like anything you wanted to play that any other systems restricted you for, you can do it here. So it's like everybody was coming up with ideas and stuff, and I'm just like, could I actually be like an actual good spell slayer? Is there? Everyone's like, yeah, you could totally do that. Oh my god, that's really cool. I was like, okay, cool. Then I started like looking up stuff and like trying to decide, what should I do? Okay. So I started looking around and like like mainly gunslingers, but like could have a cool like like magical flair of some sort. Then I saw this picture. You may not see it right now, but this gunslinger chick has like shining angelic wings. So I saw that. I showed my DM. She's like, "Oh yeah, that would totally be cool." Oh wait, do you actually want to play a woman? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Because I don't normally play characters that are women. I think I only had like one, maybe two. I think only one other character that I played as a woman. So then started Griff, or short for Griffin. I got the name mainly because if anybody who watches this knows Achievement Hunter, Jeff, the guy in charge of Achievement Hunter mainly, his girlfriend, wife, I'm confused about that. That name is Griff. So is Griffin. So I was like, that's a cool name. Yeah, sure. Or so Griffin, Griff for short. Then I now just realized Jeff's that Jeff's character name Rev is Blue is Griff. Holy damn. All right, so yeah, Griff, short for Griffin, came about. So later in the campaign, like my DM actually deemed the race that I basically am as a light forge, because in the first edition of Savage Worlds, I just played instead I just chose from like the races that they already had, and one that was avian. And I was like, okay, that actually fits. That's actually really cool. But I'm just like, but then I wanted to like really take inspiration from this picture. I'm like, what if my wings were made out of light? It's like, yeah, you can do that. So do that. And it's like, and like questions go about, and it's like, can you like just summon them on command and stuff? I'm like, yeah, you know what? That would actually be really cool. That way, like the wings don't like get in the way of anything. I can just pop them out whenever I need them, and then just like fly, float around, stuff like that. So yeah, I mean that would be cool. Well, and it's like yeah. So and and instead of like light feathery wings and stuff, I just have them as streams of light. Because honestly, I kind of like if they're made out of light, I kind of like that concept better. I know, my friends mentioned Diablo. I never really played it, but but apparently there's some kind of like class or race or something that conjure light wings that are like strands of light and stuff. So that's why I like really wanted. So that's what we did. Now currently in this campaign is that we're actually going to a place to actually find out like the history of Griff and your race, and the race of the Lightforge. So it's actually kind of cool how the two main campaigns that we're doing right now are actually actually like hit close to home to my characters, because this is kind of like arcs where my characters are going to be like very involved. So I'm actually gonna enjoy that. So we're in a bit of a sidetrack thing in the Savage World one. So it's like I want to get to my thing. Come on. But you just gotta go along with what's going on. So yeah. Let's see now. In order to I need to make sure I have something to like really there we go. Get out of here. All right. So, and just to like more flavor and stuff. Her hair can actually shine with like a little bit of a dim light. Like it is like blondish, but like the tips of her hair actually kind of like move about on their own. But it's like a flickering kind of movement, kind of like candle wicks. Is that what they're called? But yeah, it just like flutters like a candle light or flickers. So yeah. All right, so we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna end the stream, and then I'll explain. Like, I haven't gotten the chance to do the March update yet, so I'll explain what I'll be doing after I'm done. Okay. So yeah. So let's get to this. Now this is gonna be very weird because I've never had to draw on a woman before. Draw me like one of your French girls. So another thing where I have to draw a cowboy hat. I love cowboy hats. Oof, oh my god. This is nerve-wracking. Because I actually don't want to mess this up. Why am I doing it with green? Do yellow. For the sun. Yeah. So I think Griff has actually gone through a pretty, like a pretty good, like development and stuff. Like every time I start a new every time like my friends bring in like a new system and stuff, I'm always like, not gonna lie, I'm always like, why can't we just keep using the ones that we already have? But you know, so I do. So when it comes to it, like I'm always like making like a basic, like I'm always making some kind of basic character and stuff. Nah, but like you know, it's one of those things where like the more you play as a certain character, that's how that's how you learn the things. It's like Maverick. Like I learned with Maverick that even though I'm gonna make a basic character now, the more I play as them and the more I think about like backstory and stuff like that, I'm going to like be able to actually figure out what kind of what this character is actually going to be about and stuff, you know. So kind of like right now, she like again she's going off to find out what the Light Forged are, and that is actually nerve-wracking for her because like because throughout her life she's never truly known what she is because as far as she knows she was just left in a small town, and when the town realized that she can basically conjure light out of nothing, they see her as a goddess basically, born on their doorstep. So they just worshipped her, and they basically became a cult, and worshipped the sun goddess. Then, like as Griff was getting older and older, she just started hating. She used to hate. She started hating it, and then finally she actually gained the courage to just leave. She just left without looking back, and then she like had like kind of her own adventures and stuff, got her first gun, did some escapades, even did an adventure with the great Volca, the Liberator. But yeah, they but yeah, now she's actually like found a group of basically other misfits, and like they've accepted her and she's accepted them, and like they all became friends, and now she's found people that she can trust around. Are they a bunch of crazy idiots? Yes. But they're her crazy idiots, and I always in a way I kind of have Griffin, even though she's like a bit like she does stupid things too, I kind of have her be like the mother of the group. He's like she like even if it doesn't seem like it, she does care like so much about everyone. She doesn't want anyone to get hurt, but if someone does something stupid, she's just like, you're so dumb. Like literally the last session I was in like one of my friends that was just doing stupid shit with a character, and then me and one of my friends had to save her, and then after everything's said and done, I was just like, you stupid idiot. It's like, what you almost died. It's like, I'm sorry, look, don't be mad. Like, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. Like just such a like a bit of a motherly thing to do. It's like, I'm not mad at you, I'm just disappointed. And stop doing stupid shit. But you were gonna do stupid shit too. Yeah, here's the problem. I didn't have to turn to Black Abyss in order to do it though. When when we were given the solution. So yeah, it was funny. So it's just funny. I mean, just how this all happened. I am actually like really trying to like really not mess this up. Like I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot at stake. Oh my god. I got boobs. I oh my god, this is why I don't do girls. Holy crap, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. Cause how am I gonna get cleavage? How can I avoid cleavage? I can't. I can't avoid cleavage. Here we go. That's kind of. Alright. God damn it. Oh, you know what? Probably does have something to remember them. So you know what? I'm actually gonna draw a necklace. It hides in the cleavage. God damn it. I mean, where else is it gonna hide? Alright. Pins. No, I like the look of this gal. Like just simple. Okay, hold on. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, Griffin. Let's do well. Fuck my life. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. All the days off of your calendar for weeks now. Saturday, 'cause that's the night that it all goes down. condensed. Okay. Okay, then I gotta look at a holster now. Oops. Creams up. So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually proud of this right now. I'm actually quite proud. I mean, like, all this detail and stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Fine. She also has double dagger action. Oh, you know what? Abstinence Patrol. Nope. Nope. Can't. Not like that. Oh, right. Actually, damn. In one after a long arc where I was playing as Folka, um, one of the NPC characters actually grabbed a weapon that they thought would be good for Griff. So now Griff has this weapon. She actually has like an arsenal, like a small arsenal on her, because she has like she let me start with the DM let me start with a a flintlock pistol, um fearing that you know like a revolver or something would be too powerful. But then later on, I did get a revolver. I got a revolver, and it also has the ability that I can literally target someone and basically like fairy fire, so it's like easier to shoot them. and stuff. And and so yeah, I have that. I have two daggers, and now I have this like special like aquatic race made short sword that is that is basically like a razor, basically like a jagged razor blade kind of thing. So it's very interesting. All right. Jesus Christ, it's so much shit. Um, I don't care, 'cause I love you, baby, that's no lie. When I did when you were mine. Well, you know what? I actually kind of like that. That. There we go. It's definitely better. All right. And then. Okay. Hold on. No, come on. Almost done. Almost done. Don't care. Don't care. sound of my roommate being back. Come on. That. Oh, wait, actually, I already have thing. Damn it. There we go. There we go. And then move that. face. Go back to this. Oh boy. Oh my god. Wow. That's amazing. That is amazing. I can't believe I did that. God, I can't believe I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up, Brandon. Don't fuck this up. Oh my god. Oh my god, don't fuck this up. Oh my god, don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up. Oh my god, this makes me so nervous. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I need something more exact. I need something more exact. I think I'm in love with my own character. She purdy. She purdy. Oh, that's way better. Yes. Oh my god. my god, I think all my friends are gonna be very impressed with this. Yes. Oh my god. Done. I don't care. Done. Holy crap. Oh my. Okay then. Okay, I think with that music that you may hear in the background, I think that is gonna be the end of this stream. Sorry, I really want to. I am so proud of this. I am so proud. Okay, I need to stop. I need to stop doing this. All right. Well, that is it. That is it for. That is it for drawing. I'm done drawing for a while. Especially. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know if you see it, but I don't know if you see this, but like. I look like I worked in a coal mine. All right. That is gonna be it. Technically, we are done with February. With everything I wanted to do in February. So, thank you so much for watching, for supporting. And I'm happy I got to share all this with you guys. Now, starting Sunday, the 23rd, on the 23rd, we are starting March's series of games early. And I'll just let you guys know. No, it's basically gonna be March Mayhem. I can't do March Madness because that's basketball. So March Mayhem, and we are gonna be playing and we're gonna be playing New Doom, even Doom Eternal when that comes out, and I'm really gonna try and play all 3 Wolfenstein games. So what was it? New Order, Colossal, and Youngbloods. I'm gonna try and play all 5 of those games. That's why I'm starting a week early. Hopefully, definitely it'll work out. Now thinking about it, I am actually I remember last month that I said that I was considering maybe doing like taking a day off, like at least once a month, and so I'm actually thinking the 27th. I'm gonna I which is the Thursday of next week. I'm gonna be taking off, but there's still gonna be streams 23rd, 24th, and 25th. So at least there is something for you guys to watch. So 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 yeah. So Sunday we're gonna be starting by doing the first new Doom, then going into then going to Wolfenstein, and then we're gonna keep going until Doom Eternal comes out, and then we'll go back to into Wolfenstein. So that's the plan. So keep watching then. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Yay. We're done. Well, again, thank you all, and this is Ice Cream Man 301 saying, see you all next time when I pass by.